In this video, we will discuss about the structure of the nucleic acids. Carbon containing compounds are called as the organic molecules. The organic molecules present in the living organisms are called as the biomolecules. When these biomolecules, when they grind with the trichloroacetic acid, usually we get the two components. They are acid soluble filtrate where high amount of cytoplasmic contents are present. Then other part is the acid insoluble retentate, and this acid insoluble retentate is with different kinds of the macromolecules as well as the cell organelles. When you examine the acid insoluble retentate, usually which contains components whose molecular weight is higher than the 10 kDa, they are called as the biomacromolecules. Other one, the molecules which are having lesser than 1 kDa also present, they are the lipids. So under these biomacromolecules, the different varieties comes under the biomacromolecules are amino acids, nucleic acids and carbohydrates. In this video, we will discuss about the nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are the polynucleotides which contains nucleotide as the monomeric unit. Then the various components present in the case of this monomeric nucleotide are usually that is with a heterocyclic compound, that is nitrogen base, and a monosaccharide unit, that is pentose sugar, and next one is the phosphate. And coming to the heterocyclic ring, heterocyclic compound or ring structure is a cyclic compound that has atoms of at least two different elements as members of its ring. In heterocyclic compounds, usually more than one different kinds of the elements are present in the ring. Here we can observe the presence of the carbon as well as nitrogen. And these heterocyclic compounds are the nitrogen bases, and these nitrogen bases, based on the structure how they are present, usually these are classified as purines as well as the pyrimidines. Adenine as well as guanine, these two comes under the purines. Here we can see the structures of the adenine as well as the guanine. Then coming to the other heterocyclic compound, that is pyrimidines. In the case of these pyrimidines, they are with the single ring-like structure, and this structure is similar to that of the pyramids present in the Egypt. So that's why we call these nitrogen bases as the pyrimidines. And the nitrogen bases that comes under these pyrimidines are cytosine, uracil, and thymine. In the case of this uracil is present only in the case of RNA, and thymine is specific. Thymine is present only in the case of DNA. So uracil is not present in the DNA. At the same time, thymine is not present in the case of RNA. Then coming to the another important element present in the case of nucleic acid, that is the monosaccharide. So in the case of this monosaccharide, usually the monosaccharide is consisting of the 5 sugars. 4 inside the ring, 4 carbons are present inside the ring, and 1 carbon is present outside the ring. So that's why we call it as the pentose sugar. In the case of these pentose sugars, usually the position of the carbon is represented as 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime or 5 prime with respect to their position. The reason for using these primes are to differentiate the carbons present in the case of nitrogen bases as well as the carbons present in the case of pentose sugar. So to make it very clear, so the suffix prime is used to denote the position of carbons in the case of pentose sugar in it. That means first prime that indicates the carbon present in the first position in the pentose sugar. Second prime indicates the carbon present in the pentose sugar. And in the same way, third prime, fourth prime, and the fifth prime also, that denotes the carbon present in the case of sugar units. One more interesting feature is in the case of pentose sugar, 4 carbons are present within the ring and 1 carbon is present outside the ring. So in the case of nucleic acids, we will find 2 different kinds of the pentose sugar units. So in some categories, at the second prime, hydroxy group is present. In some other category of the nucleic acids, usually at the second prime, oxygen is absent. So and this kind of sugar is called as the deoxyribose. So in the case of ribose, at the second position hydroxy is present, and whereas in the case of deoxyribose, that oxygen is missing, that's why we call it as the deoxyribose. And the nucleic acids which contain ribose as its sugar are called as the ribonucleic acids. At the same time, the nucleic acids which contain deoxyribose as its sugar in it called as the deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA. Another important component present in the case of nucleic acid is the phosphate. This phosphate is the negatively charged molecule, and as it is present as one of the key component in the case of monomeric nucleotide, then it gives, that means this phosphate is responsible to give negative charge to the DNA as well as the RNA. These are the components present in the case of nucleotide. All these nucleotides, they join together and forms the polynucleotide, that is the nucleic acid. And if the nucleic acid contain ribose, that is called as the ribonucleic acid, that is RNA, and the nucleic acid that contains deoxyribose is called as the DNA.